I would say what sets it apart is sort of the fact that it's a secret. It's sort of like this little, I call it like a tucked away fairyland.
Driftwood has been the site of continuous settlement since the Tocobaga Indians.
I think a lot of people refer to it as the enchanted forest. As you enter, the temperature drops. There's just an incredible feeling of peacefulness in here. It's almost like a different world, like you're on an island far away, but it's also very close to downtown and all the conveniences.
It's a historic neighborhood with a covering a full canopy of live oaks. And the yards, the landscaping just flows into one another.
Sort of a funky, interesting, creative vibe to it, and I think that attracts a certain type of person.
Well, there's a wonderful driftwood archway that one goes through, and although it's covered up partly with, so it looks like driftwood.
And of course, you go under that arch, and you go one way, and there's a tree in the middle of the road.
We walked into Driftwood and he said, oh, there's an atmospheric change once you walk in here. Because it was a very hot day, but it's true in so many ways. There's an atmospheric change.
The houses are all different, but recognizably done by the same hand, like an artist's hand.
My home is one of the Mark Dixon Dodd designed homes. There were 19 originally in Driftwood.
Mark Dixon Dodd was a local artist who worked with the architect to create a lot of the unique details of the homes.
But he had this idea of a little colony of houses that he would paint, and he painted all these sketches, and he designed all these houses, and that are a mixture of, he was a very romantic guy, a mixture of Italian architecture and sort of Mediterranean in a general way. You can see it, English cottagey. It's very hard to place.
Mark Dixon Dodd added something else very special to each of the houses. He painted paintings that are in fact attached to the wall in each of the homes. So in my living room, I have over the fireplace a painting that to me looks like what Driftwood would have looked like years ago.
We said, well, they've taken ours and they just paneled it over. So one night at a party, they said, are you sure it's not there? We pried this thing open with people standing around, and it was an awful scene. It was a rotted painting that was just cardboard and silverfish and bugs running around, you know, and here we went, oh, we put it back.
This is a portrait done by Mark Dixon Dodd, and this is actually an early painting of my grandmother Gandhi.
The neighborhood is also, not just structurally, but neighborly, a great neighborhood. The people are good neighbors to each other. This is the little memorial garden here at Driftwood. Some years ago, we decided to start this memorial garden where we would put bricks for the people who lived here or people they remember.
The people are all wonderful.
They are.
It's been a place of artists, writers, poets, sculptors, painters, performing arts.
Lawyers and doctors and artists and businessmen, and they all seem to get along.
Driftwood feels like its own little community, kind of nestled or embedded within the surrounding area. But we're only like 2 miles south of downtown.
It's behind the Chataway.
Chataway is a good point of reference.
It's near Chataway's. Actually, we want it to be a secret. We don't want anybody to find it.
We often feel that things are meant to be in a way, and there's all kinds of odd accidents why we came to Florida Presbyterian College. That seems very bizarre. It was just right, and this house was just right, and I think they both were there waiting for us, and we just had to go the right direction, and there they were, and we were lucky.